Hi guys! I just got back from a trip to Yellowstone National Park and I thought I would show you some lodging options inside the park. I hope to do a full video on the park and all the sites, but that will take a long time because I have an enormous amount of footage. This video is on the Old Faithful Lodge where I stayed. I'll also show you what's around the lodge and give you some tips. From New Jersey, I flew into Bozeman, Montana, rented a car, and drove to Old Faithful Lodge. It's a 2.5-hour drive on Route 191, all the way down. A very easy, straight drive. If you get lost easily, take along a GPS like this Garmin that I bought before the trip. Cell service is not good in the park, so you can forget about using your phone for directions. There are a lot of signs everywhere, and pretty much just one main road in the park, so you don't absolutely need a GPS if you're good with directions. The reason visitors stay in the park and not outside is to save time going through the 5 entrances. Depending on when you're traveling, there could be a long wait getting through whichever entrance you're using. There is a fee to get into the park, and you can buy passes online. Why am I putting this video up now instead of next summer? Because to actually get accommodations inside the park, it's best to book now. People book a year ahead or many months ahead to get their choice of rooms. The bookings are made through Xanterra on their website, Yellowstone National Park Lodges.com. You'll see that if I enter August 12, 2024 for check-in, some of the rooms are sold out or close to being sold out. This is why it's best to book now. I booked a cabin with a double bed and a twin bed with its own bath. You can save $100 a night by getting a room with no bath. There are shared bathrooms near the cabins. Taxes and fees total 14%, so 2 nights stay as of today is $550. By the way, if you think $241 a night is expensive, try $500 a night at the Old Faithful Inn that's next door. Half of it is charged to your credit card when you book, the rest when you check out of the lodge. You can cancel for a full refund 30 days before your check-in date, which is good because you're booking so far in advance. I put that 30-day before the check-in date on my calendar, so in case I had to cancel, I wouldn't forget. The least expensive option to stay inside Yellowstone is booking a campground online. When you get close to the lodge, you'll know because there they are, bison, and lots of them. You will literally see them as you're driving, and it's unbelievable. The time on the screen is off by an hour, so at 2:50 p.m., they're out, and people have pulled over to take pictures. Look how close this one is. Then you'll see geysers. So Yellowstone is a must visit. You're not going to see bison and geysers in one place anywhere else. It really feels like another planet. In front of the lodge, parking was packed, and I had to drive around a few times to get a spot. If you can't find a spot, go around back by the cabins and park in the lot there temporarily so you can at least check in. Don't park directly in front of a cabin because those spots are for people who are staying in the cabin. Check in, they'll give you a physical key which you should not lose because when you close the door as you leave, it automatically locks. The front desk staff is only there until 7 or 8 p.m. I think. You have to go to the snow lodge if you need anything after that time. It's a 5-minute drive or a 10-minute walk to the snow lodge if your car keys are inside the cabin. It is dark at night. For an area that had a record high of 4.8 million people visiting in 2021, there really should be staff available 24/7 just at the front desk. I'm not looking for a midnight snack just to get into my room if I get locked out at night. After checking in, before going to the room, I had to go to the lobby to see this amazing view of the geyser. Old Faithful. You can sit and eat here or just relax and watch Old Faithful. Here are the cabins. It had just rained, so it was dark outside. Many cabins have parking right in front, which is convenient. Not all cabins do, but there is parking nearby. There are ADA rooms available and a limited number of wheelchairs available at the front desk. You're gonna hear those giant crows. Walk into the room and the double bed is literally right there. There's the twin bed. Here's a luxury, your very own toilet. lots of towels, extra toilet paper. It is a tiny bathroom, but you get your very own shower. Bath mat, conditioner, body wash and shampoo, a desk with drawers, ice bucket, paper cups, tissue box, alarm clock, radio, I think, and lamp. A sconce over the bed. There's one over the other bed too. 2 big windows. I liked that all the park hotels were eco-friendly. Recycling, paper, and landfill are separated. Here's the heater, which you will need at night because it gets cold. A stand to put your luggage. The beds were clean and neat and comfortable. Who knows, after a long day of flying and driving, you'll pass out. Tiny sink. You will get hot and cold water. During certain times, hot water will take a few minutes. Some hand towels, a mirror, hand soap and lotion, makeup wipes. I think they provide these so the white towels don't have makeup all over them. And cute bear soap that you'll find at most of the hotels. You can also buy them at the gift shops. There are outlets under the desk, on the lamp, and by the sink. And everything worked. No, there is no hair dryer in the room. No air conditioning, and no cooking is allowed in the rooms. You won't need air conditioning, as it is cool at night and in the morning. No TV, which I think is a good thing. Yellowstone is definitely a place to unplug and just enjoy the outdoors. The shower works fine. Sometimes you'll wait for hot water. Cell service is okay. You can make calls without a problem and text. Sometimes you'll be able to watch YouTube. Otherwise, you can read about the Union Pacific Railroad bears or bring a book, a laptop, Kindle, whatever, with everything you need already on there. I had Google Fi and switched to Verizon only because Google Fi has no coverage here. I've had Verizon in the past, and the first bill is always a shocker. Instead of the $40 they had promised, I got a bill for $121. I signed up for Verizon just a few weeks before I left for Yellowstone, and thankfully had screen recorded the chat. When I came back and got the fat bill, I was able to get them to reduce it by a little bit. I did end up paying about $50 more than I should have because I just couldn't deal with the hours of talking and chatting with them with no result. I'm just telling you this so you know what to expect from your first bill with Verizon. But if you want to be able to let your family know that you are alive and have not been attacked by a bear, switch to Verizon or AT&T. This is the coverage map from Yellowstone National Park. Speaking of bears, pick up bear spray before you go anywhere. There are places you can rent bear spray if you don't want to buy it. And no, bears are not lurking around every corner. It's just that when you go hiking, it's a good idea. I didn't see one bear anywhere during the whole trip. The cabin surroundings are beautiful. I saw a few rainbows. The weather every day is rain for a little bit, sun for a little bit, then hot, windy a lot, cold at night, and in the morning. You'll hear the stream and see little geysers outside your cabin. There he goes, loud, noisy crow. You'll see these crows everywhere. They're probably the largest crows I've ever seen. The lodge is beautiful at night. Old Faithful erupts every 60 to 90 minutes. I believe the time is posted at the desk, but before you go, download the National Park app on your phone and make it available offline, so you'll be able to see the eruption time and get all the other information off the app. The biggest advantage of staying at the lodge is going to see the geyser anytime you want without fighting the crowd and parking. Just walk 2 minutes from your cabin and there's the geyser. By the way, you don't have to walk from your cabin around to the front where you checked in. You can just go to the end of the cabins to the right and there's a boardwalk that goes to the geyser. It's nice to see an eruption in the evening when there aren't many people around. You can actually sit in front. In the lobby, there is an ATM and vending machine. Dining options are listed on the website. There is a bake shop and cafeteria in the lobby. Here's the bake shop menu. There's even almond milk, sandwiches, muffins, oatmeal, yogurt, etc. if you want to grab something quick. It's open from 6:30 a.m. to 12:30 in the afternoon. The cafeteria has plenty of seating and a great view of the geyser. You can see the menu outside on the wall. They have sandwiches and salads that are already packed up and self-serve, ice cream and treats, burritos, barbecue, rice and noodle bowl. I tried twice to get barbecue chicken, but they were out of it both times. Pork and beef were available. There was a tofu option too. The rice and noodle bowl is a decent option. I got General Tso's chicken with rice. Usually General Tso's is fried chicken and sweet and spicy sauce. This is not, but it was actually good and much healthier than the fried version. I had researched so much before the trip and was worried about the food choices, availability, and the bad reviews. However, I was pleasantly surprised. A bowl of rice, chicken, and vegetables tasted really good for lunch, and the portion size is big. The total for a fountain lemonade and this bowl is $17.36. For comparison, a bowl at Chipotle is $13, so this wasn't bad. The chicken was soft, the vegetables and rice tasted fresh, so I have no complaints. Remember that Yellowstone is in a remote location, so I'm guessing that the transportation and supplies cost more and it's passed on to the visitors. I do have to say that I didn't find the prices for food to be as high as I was expecting in most places. My favorite area is outside the dining room across from the condiments. Open the doors to this. Plenty of chairs to sit and have a cup of coffee and enjoy the view. There are also rocking chairs. Where else can you sit and watch a geyser erupt? Even though there are so many people at the lodge and outside, this spot is relaxing. Of course, I have to show you the gift shop. It's easy to find something for all your family and friends. I wanted to buy so much, but I had to stop myself. There's a great selection. There's art, mugs, books, magnets, prints, clothes, baby stuff. Very cute. Soft, fluffy animals. Sadly, this is the only bear I saw on the trip. Bison, of course, bighorn sheep. One tip, if you want a bison, just buy it right away. By the end of the trip, as I went to different areas of the park, bison plush were hard to find. They're just so popular. The price for stuffed animals was the same in every store, and I must have gone to 5 or 6 gift shops. Small is about $13 and medium $25. I thought it was strange that the small ones were dark and the larger ones were light in color when it's the other way around looking at live bison. Huckleberries grow in Montana at an elevation above 5,000 feet. You'll find huckleberry products everywhere. Muffin mixes, jams, chocolates, lollipops. I got a small huckleberry jam and it's delicious. There are sandwiches, drinks, and snacks available and priced reasonably. A few pastries, jerky, ice cream. $7 for a sandwich is not bad, considering I paid $10 for the same sandwich at another location. I'm mentioning the prices so you have an idea what your meals are going to cost. Everything adds up, so it's good to plan ahead, especially if you're traveling with a lot of people. Yellowstone is not an inexpensive vacation, unless you're staying in a campground. Make a note of the hours that stores are open, because there is no fast food joint you can just drive to and get food at odd hours. If you walk around the boardwalk a few minutes to the left of the geyser, there's the visitor center and then Old Faithful Inn. It's beautiful inside. There's dining and a gift shop. Walk down from the inn, and this is the Hamilton store with a gift shop and food. And at the end is a service station with gas and also auto repair and towing service. You can get gas at all major areas of the park, so you don't have to worry about filling up. The lodge is old and dated, but it has everything you need. And when I go back to Yellowstone, I would stay there again. One thing I have to mention is the staff. They were all extremely helpful. I was looking for ice, and the housekeeping girls, they stopped what they were doing and walked me over to where the ice was so I wouldn't get lost. So if you need anything, just ask and they will help you. If you stay 2 nights, there won't be any housekeeping. They're not going to clean your room or change your sheets, which is fine with me. I don't do that at home every 2 nights, so it's not like I need it at a hotel. I might do another video of the inn, visitor center, and store since I have so much footage. I also visited Grand Teton Park, so hopefully we'll put up full videos on both parks and all the sites. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when I'll upload those videos. Again, Yellowstone National Park is one of those places that you must visit if you can. It is the first national park. It's 2.2 million acres. The park sits on an active volcano and has over 500 active geysers. That's more than half of the world's geysers. It has more than 10,000 hydrothermal features and 290 waterfalls. I hope you guys got all the information you need about Old Faithful Lodge and the surroundings. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Plan your trip now for next year. I do have products to review, but I really just want to do Yellowstone videos because it's a magical place. See you soon. Thanks for watching.